Hello les amigos, on se retrouve pour un tout nouveau live. Ce soir, on joue à Thomas Was Alone. C'est bien ça, un autre jeu où je déparle. Thomas Was Alone. Fait que ça va être ça le jeu. Un autre jeu PS Now. J'ai mon abonnement jusqu'à mi-mars. Mi-avril. Je déparle non ben. On repart tout ça. J'ai mon abonnement jusqu'à mi-avril. Donc j'essaie de jouer le plus de jeux possible. Des jeux qui m'intéressent aussi. J'ai pas vraiment regardé le trailer, j'ai juste vu qu'il y avait eu d'excellentes critiques, fait qu'on va y aller avec ça.
Thomas was alone. Wow, a weird first thought to have.
Ok. Ça me rappelle les jeux quand je jouais à l'ordinateur en 96. Fallait apporter une pièce à...
For posterity. 1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing. Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think! What if there was some kind of... a big jump? But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail. This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him...
Faudrait qu'il lise plus vite, le petit monsieur.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might... It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world tested?
Je sais pas si je peux jouer avec la vitesse. Non, je peux pas jouer avec la vitesse de... À ce moment-là, on va peut-être baisser ça un petit peu, comme ça, tiens.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it. He made another mental
Hop, allez.
4. Water. Not good. To be avoided. The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Effectivement, ça devient plus compliqué. Oh non! Thomas le carré rouge.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Oh!
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
Oh, ça c'est cool! Fait que je fais interagir plus d'une pièce en même temps.
He wasn't the
Oh,
highest
but-
jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not actually. Not technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
C'est hâte que je peux glisser mon doigt. Là, lui, il est pas assez haut, fait que... Puis là, ben, ça sera pas trop compliqué avec lui. Merveilleux. It's wonderful!
Okay, this was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to it?
Ah! Si je mets ça de même... Ok, je peux pas sauter. Oh, ce sera pas facile, ça.
Great, great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
Hey, c'est bien pensé quand même.
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined them. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Mon questionnement, c'est... Je peux-tu... Non, c'est ça, je peux pas monter là. C'est ça, faut pas que je le rende tout de suite. Merde. Oh non! Je sais pas si avec le joystick ça va être mieux. Merde. Ah! Petit carré. Da! Bingo.
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness. That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated.
C'est drôle que les cubes ont des noms. Je trouve ça vraiment drôle.
From the vaulting idiot. He hoped the next portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
Je peux pas monter là. À moins qu'il faut que j'aille en bas. Ah ben c'est ça, faut que j'aille en bas, je peux rien faire. Puis l'autre va arriver de l'autre bord, c'est ça. Fait qu'il faut que je me donne un jump en plus. Oh shit. Bingo. Oh! On est rendu avec un nouveau qui s'appelle John. Esti. Je sais pas si je peux quand même sauter dessus. Nice. Fait qu'on est rendu avec John maintenant.
John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things. Where'd they come from, anyway?
C'est vraiment drôle qu'il donne des noms aux formes.
John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome. Time to flex those muscles, to put his training to use, time to show those little dots how it was done. John decided to press the switch to let the little dots...
John, c'est tout un sprinter, mesdames et messieurs.
For his new allies. You could tell from the sympathetic expression he practiced in the mirror all these years.
J'aime vraiment le concept que les formes géométriques ont des noms puis comme une identité puis c'est comme un genre de psychologue, on dirait, qui fait leur... C'est vraiment bien pensé. Bon. On va essayer d'y aller one shot. C'est là que John va être utile. C'est bien pensé. Imagine mais que j'ai plein de formes géométriques à... Bon, ça me semble évident qu'il faut que... Ah non!
He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
Oh, j'aurais pas dû faire ça. Faut que je le recommence, recommencer le niveau. J'ai fait comme qui dirait une erreur assez importante.
John was happy to keep helping. He felt
C'est le même que John faut qu'il passe.
he was seen to help the little guys.
Ah ben attends. Je sais pas s'il y a un autre switch. Je pense pas, non. Fait que faut que je trouve le moyen de faire monter le petit cube. Ah ben je sais comment. Non, je sais peut-être pas comment. Ouais, je sais bien que je peux aller là, mais ça me dit pas quand même comment monter là. T'as une minute, toi. Haha! Je sais pas comment j'ai fait ça, mais ça a marché. Il saute tellement pas haut.
He didn't mind them so much either. The red one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumps.
J'aime tellement cette chose-là. Oh, fuck. Oh non! Phew!
The angry orange one was less immediately likeable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
T'auras pas le choix d'avoir John dans les parages. Tiens.
This was interesting. A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing. John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph.
Ce qui est cool, c'est que je peux me servir de jump pour traverser. C'est tellement bien pensé. Je vais avoir besoin de lui aussi. Oh, zut.
Maybe that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
Est-ce que c'est... Oh, on va-tu avoir un nouveau bonhomme? Bonhomme, faut le dire vite, là. my god.
She moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was breaking some kind of natural order. The crumbling pillar was a dramatic death, she supposed. Wait, what? Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead. It was at that moment that Claire realised
Elle peut flotter.
she had superpowers.
Claire, elle peut flotter.
She'd need a cape. There was no getting around that. You couldn't be a superhero without a cape. Claire didn't want confusion. If you saw a cape, that made matters clear. You knew what you were dealing with. Claire was all about communication. You know, floating in water, which was her superpower.
J'aurais pu me servir clairement de l'autre pour passer, mais en tout cas.
Right.
Oh!
Fear not, my skinny friends, for I am Claire, and I will save you. Claire needed to come up with a superhero name as soon as possible. Claire was rubbish.
Voulez-vous un lift?
Claire arrived just in time.
Oh non!
Claire arrived just in time. It was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive. As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took. Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick. Or was she more the lone Avenger type? She liked that. Sole hero in a world of rectangles and conveniently placed pools of toxic water.
Oh.
The others told Claire that staircases were a bit of a fixture here. Claire wondered why the world made it so difficult.
T'en as deux qui sautent pas très haut. Uh-oh. J'ai manqué sacré mon petit cube orange dans l'eau.
Probably
Oh.
needed a nemesis, a villain who would show their true colours at the worst possible moment, hurting all she held dear. Chris was the most obvious choice. He seemed stroppy enough. His jump was so pathetic that it conveniently avoided Claire's insecurities. Yes, Chris. Diabolical Chris. The fiendish Christopher.
Ah ben oui. Les deux autres peuvent pas passer. Mais lui non plus. Voilà! Voilà, voilà!
Where'd Chris gone? Was he off somewhere? Plotting Claire's downfall? Claire was honest. She had to be because she was a superhero. This was a troubling turn of events. Still, there were reasonably sized bodies of water to cross.
Et voilà. Chris a vraiment disparu.
Claire's newly heightened senses told her that there were multiple paths across with various possible configurations of the little posse.
Uh-oh.
Doing really well.
Oh no.
Hoped she could get them all across. John was fully aware he could do this alone. Thomas hoped he'd never have to.
passer par là.
Claire was alone,
Oh!
which was odd, because she wasn't meant to be alone. She needed to be where there were rectangles to save. Being the only superhero in a given space kind of defeats the object.
Comment je fais?
It was new. Claire avoided them. She decided they were most likely her kryptonite. Not the rubbish red kryptonite either, the proper radioactive green stuff.
C'est bon, c'était une justesse, ça. Ça, ma tête, elle est comme cachée, tout ça. Je suis posé faire comme... Ok, comme ça. Shit. Pas facile. Ah, faut que je refasse ce tableau avec Thomas.
The world was repeating, and this time Thomas was here. Claire felt something had gone wrong. There was a disturbance in the force. Something had altered the matrix. The world was reacting to their progress. It was amassing its forces. It was plotting against them. Claire finally had a nemesis.
En tout cas, la vitesse est plus vite que tantôt. Oh, shit, j'ai fait tout ça.
Laura was pleased this one was behind a wall. Maybe he'd never know what she could do. Maybe they could just have a conversation. Hang out. As long as he didn't find out what she could do. Which would never happen so long as they stayed separate.
Quand même cool.
Laura didn't have time to worry about the ominous pixel cloud. It had been following her for some time, and it had kept itself to itself until now. As the square, who had shyly introduced himself as Chris,
Ah, elle a rebondi, elle.
she began to worry that he was just using her like all the others had. They'd all bounced too, and then they disappeared when her back was turned.
Mais elle saute vraiment pas haut, par exemple.
Only the ominous pixel cloud ever remains, looking a little bigger and a little less hungry with every disappearing friend.
C'est donc bien cool.
With every bounce, Laura found herself less and less irritated by Chris. She started to miss him when he wasn't there, on another platform or something.
Excusez. Ah, fait que lui va passer par là.
She'd wonder what he was up to. Was he listening? He wasn't saying very much.
Et voilà. Et voilà.
Chris was in love. She was perfect. He had to tell her so. At some point, he would definitely tell her. Probably best to wait for a moment the large, ominous pixel cloud wasn't about, though. Yeah, probably best to wait.
Ciboulette, hein, ça s'appelle tombe pas. C'est pas là. Oh non! Faut que je me serve de Chris pour passer.
Was in love. She was perfect. He had to tell her so. At some point, he would definitely tell her. Probably best to wait for a moment the large, ominous pixel cloud wasn't about, though. Yeah, probably best to wait.
Oh wow. Là, je sais pas pourquoi je me casse ces bicycles de main. Des fois, l'art de se compliquer la vie, hein.
Chris was massively disappointed to run into the gang again. He'd enjoyed the alone time with his new girlfriend. to refer to Laura as his girlfriend? Only if I say it out loud, he told himself. He didn't want to scare her off.
Je pense qu'il y a une junk qui peut le faire. Voyons. Oh non! Oh non! Faut pas que je recommence pour vrai. Ah merde, que j'ai mal joué ça.
Chris was massively disappointed to run into the gang again. He'd enjoyed the alone time with his new girlfriend.
Bon, faudrait que je décoince ça de là. Asti. Calice. Ah bon, ben tiens.
Was it too early to refer to Laura as his girlfriend? Only if I say it out loud, he told himself. He didn't want to scare her off.
Bon, mais maintenant que je le sais, hein. Évidemment que ce sera pas aussi facile, là. Et voilà les amigos, ça va être tout pour ce soir pour Thomas Alone. Je vais sûrement y rejouer plus tard. Ça reste que vu que c'est des jeux un peu puzzle, un peu répétitifs, même si ça change à chaque fois, ça me tente pas de jouer à ça 2 heures de temps. Fait que nous on se dit à bientôt pour un prochain live Twitch. Bye bye!